Hello. Okay, where's the damage? Oh, okay.
And if you look along here, you can see tire marks.
I can see tire marks over there, too.
Yeah.
By the time we got out here, there was nobody.
They were gone.
We thought maybe a tree fell on the house. It shook so hard.
Okay. I'm not going to forget, but it sounds like this person is still crashing in the cars.
Okay.
So I'm going to go and try and catch up to him real quick.
Okay, sir.
But I'll be back, okay?
All right.
Hi.
Vehicle kind of surrounded.
Right. Okay, so which way did the vehicle go?
They went that way.
They went back down Crestview towards... Okay, they're saying they went back down Crestview towards Grand.
And the lady said she was going to send an
Units recovered.
out here. We said we didn't need one, but she said
410 can approach from Davis.
Okay, but you don't... Okay, so you want an ambulance?
Yeah.
Okay. 41, they're asking for medics at Alvar and Crestview.
There's a glass that shattered in her car seat.
Okay, so do you know what kind of car it was or anything?
She had said it was silver. I wasn't with her.
Okay, so it's just here?
Yeah.
Okay, so which car did it hit, the Rav or the Highlander?
Right.
Jeff, are any of these vehicles the...
Yeah, no, these aren't the suspect vehicle. Suspect vehicle went that way.
Silver?
Silver, we don't know. It's not the Highlander, that's this. The Highlander's the vehicle involved, the victim.
Okay.
So we don't know what it is yet. She's shaking, she's the one who knows. So
last units, the direction of travel would have been eastbound on Crestview. Hi.
Hi.
So it was going that way?
I was going down Wadley. And someone was coming up and I had to swerve. And they hit my front.
So they were going up Wadley? Do you know what? So it was a silver, like, car or SUV?
I was just more worried about my daughter.
Okay.
There was cars on both sides and I had to come down.
Okay. So you were going up.
No, I was going down.
You were going down and it was going up.
Yeah, it was going up.
Okay.
I was leaving Barnes and I turned on left on Barnes, going down on Wadley.
Yep.
And there's parking on left and right. And a car came up and I had to swerve and then they hit my front.
Okay. 481, 469.
Go ahead.
Will you confirm with her that she is not the one that hit the house? Because the house is blue.
Copy.
Gotcha.
A double parking on both sides.
So Isabella?
Yeah.
So were you driving down on Wadley at all or
I was
anything?
driving down.
Were you not on this street? Were you over on Wadley though?
Yeah, it's on Wadley.
Okay. Did you run into anything when you were on Wadley? Are you sure?
I left Wadley.
What were you doing on Wadley?
My sister lives on Barnes.
Okay.
And then I pulled out.
How much have you had to drink today? None? You sure?
I had a beer about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, you might want to come back up.
I mean, I'll
Okay, so, ma'am, I've got a lot of damage down there. You've got paint and damage on yours. Are you sure you didn't run into something? It's time to tell us the truth, okay?
And I'll take the test.
Okay.
I had a beer about 2 hours ago.
Okay. Because I can smell alcohol on your breath. Okay, so did you run into the house down there and the car down there that was parked? Are you sure? Ma'am, accidents happen, okay? But making up a story if something else is going on is a bad thing, okay?
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we can deal with all these things. Okay, so why don't you just tell me what's actually going? Sure.
I've had a little bit to drink.
I know that.
I'm sorry.
So did you run into that house down there?
Someone came out and I had to swerve.
Okay, and you hit the house
I
and
hit
the
him
car.
a little.
Okay.
I tried to slam on my brakes.
You do what?
I tried to slam on my brakes.
Okay.
Do I need to
And then you came up over here and decided to call
I
911?
had to call my sister because I was leaving her house. Do I need to go to jail?
Okay. All right, well, just hang on for me. 481. She's admitted that she's the one who hit the house down there.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No. Can I just give my daughter some love real quick? Can I just give my daughter a hug real quick?
Okay, well, we haven't figured out what's going on, but hang on, I'm going to have you talk to my officer over here and do DSTs. So tell me the truth about how much you've had to drink.
I had a shot and a beer.
A shot and a beer, where was that at?
At that, on Barnes.
At just a house? Or
Yeah, at my sister's house.
Okay, a shot and a beer at your sister's house? So she had a shot and a bear at her sister's house, she
Probably
says.
about 30
I can
minutes
smell the
before I left.
alcohol on her. She's acknowledged now that she was the one.
A car did swerve, I promise. Did swerve in my lane, and I swerved, and I did kind of have to swerve into someone's lawn, and I hit my brakes.
What's your name?
Isabella?
Isabella, who are you driving with?
I was driving by myself and my daughter.
You're by yourself and your daughter?
Yeah.
Baby in the car.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm glad you're able to tell us the truth, though. That's much better
I
than
know.
how we started out.
I just want to give her a hug before I have to go.
And where were you coming from?
I was coming from Barnes. It's
Can you
about
identify
it's about two roads down.
Sorry, I was...
It's okay. 2 roads down on the left on the right on Barnes.
Okay, and what were you doing there?
I was hanging out with my sister. That's my sister's house.
Is that your sister?
My sister
In the green
in
shirt?
the green shirt with my daughter.
Okay. What were you doing there?
I was gonna stay the night at her house with my other kid.
What were you doing there? Like, what were you guys doing?
We were just hanging out. Like, she doesn't drink. She's a church girl. And I was leaving to go pick up our food. Pick up our dinner.
Okay.
That's why I left.
Okay, so did you have alcohol to drink?
I did. She didn't. I drank
Where?
before. I drank when I got into her parking lot. I got there before she got home. She had been to Spokane that day.
So you were in the parking lot drinking?
In her driveway, yeah.
What time was that?
What time is it now?
It is 8:16.
Probably about 7:30. I had a shot and I had a beer before I left. So a beer probably about 7 and a shot about 7:30.
How big was the beer?
It was just a Coors Banquet, 12 ounce. I don't know what size it
You
is.
said beer at 7?
Yeah.
And what was the shot of?
Fireball.
You said Coors Banquet?
Yeah, Coors Banquet. And I'd be willing to take a breathalyzer or anything.
Okay.
I really want to call my husband when we're done.
Okay. Yeah, we can
He's not here. He's a couple hours away.
we can I just heard something down there.
I know.
We can definitely facilitate that.
So, ma'am, you're her sister, right?
Yeah.
So, tell me, your
What's
sister
going
was
on?
over at your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was just over at our house. We were just hanging out, and she went to go pick up dinner.
Okay.
Is there something else going on?
Well, yes, ma'am. I mean, did she have some alcohol at your house?
No.
Ma'am, you need to tell me the truth. Lying to the police is a crime,
I
okay?
wouldn't lie to you. I promise.
Ma'am, she's already told me she had alcohol at your house.
At my house?
Yes, ma'am. She said she drank at your house on Barnes
No,
Court.
she didn't. She's been there for maybe 30 minutes, and I've been moving a couch in my house. You can go look. I have a U-Haul in my...
Ma'am, I don't know. All I know is she told me on my video camera, okay, that she drank at your house. She had a shot and a beer.
I have a shot and a beer?
Yes.
I have a roommate at my house right now. I can call her. And
Okay, so you're saying, do you have alcohol? Could she have snuck some alcohol while she was there?
No, she was around me the whole time.
She smells like alcohol, so I believe her. And she also admits that she ran into this house over on Wadley Court because she's been drinking. Yes. This whole story that we're getting here was made up.
What house did she run into?
House on Wadley Court, man. That reported a hit and run that when she was leaving apparently from your house.
I promise you, I don't know anything about this. I don't.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Is she gonna get arrested?
I don't know, ma'am. We're going to determine that, but a lot of times when you're driving drunk and you run into things, that does happen. We'll see.
Okay, can you just cut it to me straight? Tell me what's going on. I can handle that. So
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
going to arrest her.
I don't know, ma'am. We're probably going to do some field sobriety tests. We will probably do some alcohol testing.
And she said that she hit a house.
No. Well, yes, she admitted now that she hit a house and the car at the house that was
Hit the
parked
car
there.
at the house.
Both. Yes.
So she did the hit and run.
Yes. Drove up
What
here
house is it?
on Wadley, as I told you, ma'am.
Are you gonna go check that out?
Well, we've got officers there.
Okay.
Okay. So mostly what I want from you, though, is just be honest with me about what
I'm
you
not
know.
lying
I mean,
at all.
it doesn't matter to me. We're going to test her, right?
Okay.
We're going to know how much alcohol's in her bloodstream.
I don't know why you're
So,
assuming that I would lie to you.
well, normally when somebody's at my house drinking alcohol, I know it.
She
That's
was
what I would
not
think.
Drinking alcohol at
Okay,
my house,
ma'am.
She is.
I don't know whether she was or not. All I know is that's exactly what she told me.
Okay, then it was. She snuck it then, because I promise
Okay.
you, I didn't know.
All right. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where else. I don't know why she would lie about that.
I
Maybe,
don't know either.
you know. So that's why I'm just checking with you to see what's going on.
This is ridiculous. I feel like you guys are trying to get us caught in some kind of story.
Well, ma'am. Yes. In fact, when I arrived here, I was told a bunch of lies about what happened, and now I'm trying to get down to the truth. Exactly. And I'm not lying to you about what she told me. So I'm just trying to, it's a little unusual. I'm not saying that's not what happened. I'm just
Well,
trying
I'm just as confused as you are. I don't
Okay.
know what's going on either, so don't assume that I'm wrong.
to, okay.
How regularly do you drink?
I do have a drinking problem, but I don't ever leave the house.
Okay. Well, I'm not trying to do anything like that with you. I'm just curious because you're telling me that your first drink was at 7 o'clock.
Okay. If we're being honest,
I would love for you to be honest with me as
I
well.
haven't drank in 3 days.
Say that again?
I haven't drank in 3 days.
Okay.
But before this, I was drinking every day, about 5 shots a day, plus a few beers, 3 or 4 beers,
Okay.
and then
For how long?
a couple weeks, 5-6 weeks.
Because one of my concerns is that your first drink was at 7 o'clock.
This is my first drink in a couple weeks, in 3 days.
Okay, your first drink was at 7 o'clock, and then your second drink was at 7:30, and you seem significantly more intoxicated than a beer and a shot tells me. So have you had more alcohol to drink today?
No, I earlier.
Okay.
I
early?
I had a drink at 3,
Okay.
but
What-
I ended about 4,
Okay.
and then I ended until about 7 when I left.
Okay. What did you drink
I
at
drank
3?
shots of Fireball.
How many?
What time?
At 3. Yeah.
About 2 or 3. I see my daughter for a second.
We'll get all that taken care of.
She's just crying for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty scary situation, as you can probably
I know, I'm
imagine.
sorry. It's my fault. I know, I need help.
So you had 2 to 3 shots of Fireball at 3 o'clock. Did you have anything else during that time?
No, and I had the cruise bank right before I left at 7 or 6:30.
Okay. Have you had anything to drink since stopping your vehicle?
No,
No, you haven't had any other alcohol
No.
since your vehicle stopped?
no, I stopped.
Okay. Would you be willing to perform some voluntary field sobriety tests? Alright.
Do I have to keep my slippers on?
Did you need to talk to her about
Can I get my slippers off, or do I have to keep them on?
No, you can take them off if you want.
So I just want to confirm, like, your car, you hit the house, and then
I don't. was coming on to me and I swerved.
Okay. Okay, good.
I have admitted I haven't hit anything.
Yep.
I just wanted a sobriety test and just say hi to my daughter. She's
Okay.
crying.
Do you want me to do the test? And
Not unless you're hankering for it. No.
I just want to hold my daughter for just a second.
okay, hold on with.
I know, I wanted to swear this.
Your
I know.
daughter's good. She's with your sister
I know,
right
I'm in
now, and
trouble.
everything's
I
good
know.
there. So
And I want to call my husband and just hold my daughter.
You want to hop on the sidewalk so we're in a safe place? You need to talk to her about
Do you
something?
need anything else from us or for your baby or
I just
anything?
want to hold my baby. I just want to hold
Oh, I know. All right, we're gonna get out of here then, okay?
Yeah. She's okay?
She seems to be okay.
Yep, she's safe with your sister.
Yeah, everything
I'm
seems to be.
so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
Pullman Police high five testing.
And I just take a deep breath.
Absolutely. Have you had any other medications,
No, I don't take any
prescription or
medications. I don't
otherwise?
do any drugs. I don't take any medications.
Okay.
I just drinking.
Do you have any physical conditions that would keep you from following the tip of my pin with your eyes?
Nope.
Walking a straight line?
Nope.
Or balancing on one foot?
Nope.
Okay. So through the duration of these tests, I'm going to be evaluating you, not only how well you perform the test, but also how well you follow my instructions. Okay? I'm going to give you instructions before we start each test, and I do not want you to start the test until I tell you to start. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Can you stand with your heels and toes together? Okay, let's go a little bit more into the middle of the concrete. Yeah, it's a little bit more flat. Heels and toes together, arms directly at your side. And I want you to follow the tip of my pin with your eyes and your eyes only,
Yep.
and do not move your head. Do you understand?
Yes.
So right here. Right where I'm clicking.
Yep.
You see this?
Yep.
Right there.
Yes.
Right where I'm clicking. Okay. So what's the color of the top?
Black.
Okay. Let's get a couple more blinks in. We gotta stay with our heels and toes together. So I'm gonna restart. So your eyes only and just keep your head still.
I'm sorry.
We're just gonna go up with this one. Again, keep your head still. And one more time. All right, let's get a couple blinks in. Let's have you take a few steps back so we can get a nice flat surface to walk on. Let's take a few more. Alright, you can face me. Alright.
On the edge or...
So let's just stay in the middle. It seems probably the safest spot. So this next test is called the walk and turn. Okay? Again, I'm gonna place you into the starting position.
Okay.
And I do not want you to start the test until I tell you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Once you get into the starting position, I want you to hold that position. Okay? Alright, so what I want you to do is imagine a straight line directly out in front of you.
Okay.
I want you to stay on that line with your left foot and your right foot directly in front in a heel to toe fashion, arms directly at your side. And you get into that position now. Alright, when instructed to begin, you're going to take a series of 9 heel-to-toe steps down the line you've imagined. On your 9th step, you're going to leave your lead foot on the ground, and you're going to perform a series of small steps around your lead planted foot. Return back to the line you've imagined, and perform 9 more heel-to-toe steps back.
Okay.
Once you start, I want your eyes on your feet as you walk, your arms directly at your side. I want you to count your steps out loud, and I do not want you to stop the test until you have completed it. Do you understand?
Yes.
I will now demonstrate. Okay? 1, 2, 3. For the purposes of demonstration, I'm performing 3. You will be performing 9.
Yes.
Series of small steps. 1, 2, 3. Again, for the purposes of demonstration, I'm performing 3. You will be performing 9. Do you understand? You may now begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright. This next test is called the one-leg stand. Okay, so when I ask you to begin, you're going to lift 1 foot of your choosing 6 inches off the ground, holding the bottom of your foot approximately 6 inches off the ground. Okay, I want you to keep your legs straight, your arms directly at your side. I want your eyes on your lifted raised foot, and I want you to count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. Okay? Do you understand the test?
Yes.
You may now begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 1017, 1018, 1019,
And
1020.
You can put your foot down. Can you give me a PBT? Can you give me a PBT? This next test is the preliminary breath test. It does not replace the evidentiary breath test that we may take at a later time. Are you willing to
Yes.
take this test?
And my sister come here for a second.
Yeah.
No, I don't have one. Do you have one in yours?
Yeah, just hang out right here real quick.
Yep. Yep.
And everything was back. And I'll try to see what's next.
Alright, have you ever done one of these before? Yeah. Okay, so big breath in, and just keep blowing until you hear the click. See the 3 zeros?
Yep.
Big breath in, blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Well, let's just go. Can I call my husband?
So we'll call him once we get to the station, okay?
My sister. You got the kids?
Yeah, can you hold that? Alright, Isabella, so I'm going to place you in custody for DUI. Okay?
Okay, ma'am, so you're under arrest for DUI. Okay. Today's date is the July 13th, 2024. Time is approximately 8:32 p.m. Okay. You're being audio and video recorded.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to let you know what your rights are.
Can I see my daughter really quick? Okay.
It's probably not a good time to have, like, you probably don't want your daughter to... Pullman 455. PBT .253 also.
Okay, ma'am, you have the right to remain silent. Any statement that you do make can and will be used as evidence against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to an attorney of your own choosing and have him or her present before and during any questioning or the making of any statements. If you cannot afford an attorney, you are entitled to have one appointed for you by a court without cost to you and have him or her present before and during questioning or the making of any statement. You have the right to exercise any of the above rights at any time before, during, any questioning and the making of any statement.
Yes.
Where are the keys to the car?
Are they in there? So?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, so you might want to move it closer or park it legally someplace. So you're kind of semi-blocking that, so.
I love you, sissy. This is Nathaniel, please. Can I get my shoes?
Yes. Have you had a previous DUI before?
No, I haven't had any charges against me before.
Okay. What's your sister's name?
Alexandria?
Alexandria. So she's told me that she hasn't had a previous DUI before, so she will be released in a couple hours. Yeah, at the police department.
Okay, do you know my number?
You can charge it with child endangerment.
Number?
So,
Yeah, well, I'll update you in a couple hours.
Are you guys able to give me help?
What was that?
Are you guys able to give me help? Or give me resources for help?
so ma'am, what you need to be thinking about is that you're driving with your child in the car.
I know. I'm gonna get help for them. I need help. Can I undo that, please? Or,
No, that actually goes over the top. We'll be at the police station in a few minutes. So.
Yep.
Just watch your foot. Face to the right. Walking. Head right towards that brown chair.
where?
The brown chair. I'll get you out of those cuffs. Just have a seat. Will you now submit to a breath test?
Yeah. You guys said I'll be able to get picked up later tonight?
So,
Likely, or?
So I made a mistake when we were finishing up our test, because the presence of your child being in the vehicle adds additional criminal charges to the situation.
Yeah. Endangerment.
Reckless endangerment, exactly.
Is that a felony?
It is not a felony.
But I just have to stay overnight
Yeah, so I'm.
until court. Or
Yeah, so.
until what, her dad or can be here or something.
No, it's just until you can see a judge. Yeah. Like I was saying, so CPS will be notified of the situation, but your daughter's not going to get taken to CPS tonight.
She's in really good hands.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, so these are just some questions. We have 13 and a half minutes before we can start the test.
Okay.
Were you driving the vehicle?
Yes.
Is there anything mechanically wrong with the vehicle?
I know.
Have you been injured or involved in any collision the past 24 hours?
No.
Have you had any alcohol to drink since the collision?
No.
Have you been drinking alcoholic beverages?
Yes.
And Fireball and Coors
Banquet.
Coors Banquet. How much?
I started drinking Fireball around 3 p.m. About 2 shots. I don't remember.
And keep your hands in your lap.
Oh, sorry. I honestly don't remember.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Who have you been drinking with?
Myself. My husband's not.
Where were you drinking?
My house.
And the time of your last drink?
Around 6:30. What do you think it is? 6:37.
6:37.
Before I left. Or, no, I had a drink in my sister's driveway. So about 7 at Barnes. I'm sorry.
Do you believe your ability to drive is affected by your alcohol usage?
Yeah.
And you said you haven't been arrested for DUI before?
No.
So, do you feel like I've been honest with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the answer to my question is not going to cause you to have additional charges for why you're here. But you mentioned to me that you believe that you need help. And so, how many times, two-part question, how many times do you think you have driven intoxicated? And how many times have you done it with your daughter there?
I usually don't drink with my kids in the car. Usually my husband's at home. So, maybe just honestly 1 or 2 times I've been drinking with them. But I've been trying to stop drinking and I haven't been drinking the last 3 days.
Does your husband know? He doesn't know that you have a drinking problem? Is he gone for long periods of
My
time?
husband quit drinking 4 years ago.
Okay. Is he usually gone for long periods of time?
No, he just went home because he is married.
Okay. Alright, so just like we did when we were in the field, just as big as breath as you can take in, and then hard, steady breath out. Stand up. Big breath in and blow. Keep going, a little harder, keep going, almost there.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. We just gotta do it one more time. But that was a good one.
Yep. you can't run to, or
To my current knowledge, I gotta ask my partners a little bit more. Like I said, we got a couple calls.
are any of those felonies? Or
Say that again?
are any of those felonies?
No, no. So your sister's gonna call your husband?
And then if I'm able to, I'll call him too.
So after, do you know his number off the top of your head?
Yeah.
So after we do this, and I finish filling out some of this, I'll let you talk to him.
Okay. If we're being honest, my husband had a DUI back in like 2020, which is why he quit drinking. So, I don't really know how this whole process goes, but I know how the...
Was he arrested through us?
No. We just moved here in October.
Okay, from Republic?
No, we moved here from Grand Coulee.
Okay.
I'm from Republic, but he is from Grand Coulee, so... So I feel like he's gonna be pretty disappointed since, you know, I know what this looks like on both sides of it.
Well, I mean, he's been 4 years sober, so I mean, like I was saying, hopefully this is the beginning of your sobriety, and then you guys can just keep each other strong.
Yep. Yeah.
Definitely something that's easier to do with somebody that you care about.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you're having a hard time really wanting something and he's just like telling you like absolutely not, you can't tell him you don't know how this feels.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
He
that
definitely knows, and he wants to stay. He wants to stay sober, and I'm sure he'd definitely help me with anything that I need. I just need to be honest.
Yeah.
He's had his concerns, and he's asking me, and I've told him no, you know, multiple times. And I think that just the truth is gonna help.
Yeah.
And get, you know, get some help.
Big breath in as big as you can and blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going. A little bit more. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. Alright, you got a seat. You can sit down.
Do you know about how many hours from here it'll be? Like, do you up to like a day?
Oh, I don't. It's been an oddly busy week,
Okay.
and so that's going to depend on other calls that I have to respond to. But you can't stay here for longer than 6 hours.
Okay.
So at the most, it's going to be 6 hours. But
My daughter's breastfed still.
oh, she is. Okay.
I'm not just saying that.
No.
I just worried about that. It's the number one thing. You know,
Okay.
I'm worried about.
Okay. Well, and I'll tell you what.
And, you know, I didn't pack. I was planning on her going home with me tonight. I was just going over to my sister's for a movie night and her going home with me, which obviously is a terrible idea with me drinking, but I didn't pack clothes, I didn't pack a bottle, I didn't pack milk.
So I'll tell you what. After we get done with this, we call your husband. I talk to him first. I'm not saying that I don't trust you, but I would feel dumb if I didn't confirm the information first.
Be okay with that.
And then if I can confirm that your daughter is actually being breastfed, then I'll let you go home tonight, because obviously I'm not going to let your daughter go without her food.
That was the number one thing that
Absolutely.
She's never spent a night away from me before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I give you his number, anything, and have him talk to you.
Alright, so here are your results. So, 0.184, 0.191, 0.186, 0.194.
Oh gosh. This is so hard.
What's your husband's name?
Nathaniel?
Nathaniel?
Yep. And
No, I wasn't right.
Oh, okay.
I was just curious.
yeah, his name's Nathaniel. We just have different last names, so I don't know if you need it all, but then I can give you his number too.
And this will go into your property. You'll get a lot of paperwork.
Okay.
And I'll go over all of it before.
Okay. At the property on my license, or?
No.
Okay, just with me when
when you leave. I'm just gonna grip of everything that I have. Let's see. So this piece of paper, you don't need to make the decision now or read this in its entirety. You can, but I'm going to give you a request for a DUI hearing. So this is your notice of Department of Licensing intends to suspend, revoke, or deny your license, permit, or privilege to drive. You have the right to request a formal hearing to contest the suspension or revocation of your driver's privilege. The hearing will be conducted according to these WAC codes for issues covered at the hearing referred to this RCW. So like I said, this isn't something you need to decide with now. This is just saying that I am giving you this. I'm going to put that in your property as well. And you can put your retainer in if you would like. And so if you just sign right there saying that I gave you that. What's your husband's phone number?
509 05.
5.
Yep, and his name's Nathaniel. And he should be expecting me to call.
What's your daughter's name? Hi, is this Nathaniel? Hi, this is Officer St. Andre at the Pullman Police Department. I'm pretty good, how are you? Yeah, I'm sure. So I'm here with Isabella, but I just had a question for you. I was going to let her talk to you. Your daughter, is she still being breastfed?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's Isabella. I'm going to let you guys talk. So you can have her right here, or you can go into that room if you want.
Hi, babe. I'm so sorry. I know it's not. I don't say it's okay, but I'm gonna get help. I've been looking for help for a while. I'm sure you know that I've been having an issue for a while. With my insurance kicking me off, I just haven't. I'm sorry. What's that? Yeah, a little bit later. They're still filling out paperwork, but Alex has he said, no, I won't stay here longer than 6 hours, but yeah, they're okay. Are you sure? Okay, Alex says, I'm so sorry. I'll call her first in general, just in case. Alright, I love you, babe. I'm sorry. Okay. Bye.
I'll have you just go right over here. And I'll be with you as soon as I can.
And you?
Yeah. So heels and toes together all the way back. Alright, turn your head to the right, there's a red dot. Alright, thank you, you can have a seat. And so, per state law, I did also contact CPS because the child was present, so they'll likely be in contact with you in the coming week or so. And just for your paperwork, there is the paperwork for the DUI hearing. Let's see. Your request must be postmarked with 7 days of the date of arrest or within 7 days of the date the notice was given. So when you get some time, you can look that over if that's something that you want to do. Here are the evidentiary breath results that we went over. And then here is your notice of hearing. Again, July 15th, which is Monday, 2024, 3 p.m. in Colfax. And there's the address. Those are the only documents that I have for you. All of the charges from today are going to be forwarded to the prosecutor, and yeah, you'll hear about all of it at your hearing. You have any questions for me? No. Again, I hope this is the last night that not only we have this kind of interaction, but that you have any of this kind of interaction with law enforcement.
Endangerment sucks.
Yeah, that's kind of the big one, right? I mean, all of them are serious, obviously, but that one, yeah.
Like piece of shit, honestly.
Sometimes that's what it
I
takes.
piece of shit for all of it, but lucky no one was hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you guys don't see the best outcomes all the time, but
Yeah, usually not.
I'm really lucky no one was hurt, especially my daughter.
Yeah.
What do I do
Well,
from here?
she's 14 months old, and not to minimize anything that has happened, but with some effort and some discipline and some increased willpower, she won't even remember this.
I know, but I will.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, from here on out, if you are able to keep your word and put yourself on the right path, then she's not going to think of her mom as an alcoholic.
I know. I don't want to think of that.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Right under that door right there.
This is it.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah, she's gonna get it for you.
Thank you.
You have a better night.